Alright, what's going on everyone? Mekkah here, and today we're not playing Fire Emblem. Today we are playing some Pokemon trading card game online. I haven't uploaded one of these in quite a while, and I felt like this was a good opportunity to do so. So what I'm going to do is go over a baby Blacephalon deck that I've made for some standard playing. I usually only play Legacy, but I felt like it was fun to dip my toes into standard. I have like not all the playable cards that you need, but this is the deck that I have the closest to, optimization. I'm working on the last few cards I'm missing. So I thought I'd go over the deck with you guys and then play like 1 or 2 games depending on how long it goes on. I don't upload a whole lot of this content, but I do play pretty regularly. Most Legacy, I really still enjoy Pokemon Trading Card Game online. So I'll just go over the deck real briefly. I don't have time to explain the very basics of the Pokemon Trading Card Game in this video. I expect the people that know about the trading card game kind of know already. But you'll just have to like go along with it and try to understand things. The basic of the game is I gotta take 6 prizes generally. That's what it comes down to. So this deck is built around, well, I would say 2 cards mostly. This Blacephalon, people often refer to him as the baby Blacephalon because there's also a big Blacephalon. Mostly around the attack Fireball Circus. You do 50 times the damage, 100 times of fire energy cards you discard from your hand. So you gotta attach 3 fires to him and then discard fire from your hand, and usually you try to discard as many as you need to knock out the opponent's Pokemon in 1 hit. And this is good because there's a lot of really big Pokemon out there, like Pokemon GX, Pokemon V, tag team Pokemon that are worth 2 or even 3 prize cards. And being able to take 1 of KOs with them while you're just a normal Pokemon that only gives a 1 prize, pretty good trade. So if you can do this every turn, you generally win the match. First attack isn't too relevant. You generally use it if you have like no other option. The deck's all about Fireball Circus. Now 3 energy is a lot, since you can only attach 1 fire energy card from your hand every turn. So that's why we play Welder. Supporter card, you can only play 1 supporter card per turn, and it says you attach up to 2 fire energy cards from your hands to one of your Pokemon, and if you do, you draw 3 cards. So it is both energy acceleration as well as drawing cards in 1 card. Pretty powerful. And with that, we only need 1 manual attachment, and then we're ready to go. But the deck is still very energy hungry, so you play a lot of cards like Fiery Flint, which charges energy from your deck, or Energy Retrieval, and Fire Crystal, which take energies from your discard, to make sure you have enough energy to fuel the attack costs. We also use Giant Hearth in this case to find energy cards. This card is kind of dated, just like Fire Flint that searches energy from your deck. But I don't have 4 Fiery Flint. I would play 4 if I had 4, but I don't have 2 right now. I'm working on trades to get a couple more, but right now Giant Hearth is kind of like my substitute for it. Other than that, a couple of Pokemon are here to help out. We have the Cramorant with Spit Shot, which for the same 3 energy, it lets you snipe for 160 to hit their opponent bench, or hit their bench for 160, so you can 1 KO their Dedenne, or some other kind of weak Pokemon you want to just take a knockout on. So pretty helpful in that regard. So he's pretty useful. He does give up 2 prizes though, so you want to be careful. Then we have the Oranguru with Primate Wisdom. This is mostly security against Marnie. Marnie disrupts my hand. I find when playing this deck, I can get a pretty big hand going between all the ways to find energy and draw cards with like Heat Factory, or Choreo and all that stuff. But when I have like a really big hand of like 8-9 cards, my opponent just plays a Marnie, puts me down to 4, and then I'm basically back to square 1. So this card helps a little bit. With that, you can take one of the cards you would like to have access to next turn, put it on top of your deck like a Welder, and then next turn, no matter whether your opponent plays a Marnie or not, you're gonna have access to it, and that's pretty nice. So that's our Oranguru. We have Blacephalon GX, aka Big Blown. All we really use him for is the Burst GX attack, which says you discard 1 of your prize cards, and if it's an energy card, you attach it to 1 of your Pokemon. This is mostly used to take your last prize once you're down to 5 prizes taken, and you just want to take a last knockout without having to spend a bunch of energy. So he's pretty safe for that. Once again, you gotta be careful because he gives up 2 prizes, but generally he's pretty useful. The other attacks are more, I would say you almost never use them, but if you do use them, you're probably in trouble. You generally don't want to attack with this guy, but Burst GX is a great way to close out games. Then we have the Dedenne to draw a bunch of cards. When you put the Dedenne down on your bench, you can use Dedenne Change, discard your whole hand and draw 6 new ones. You can only use 1 of these per turn, and I only play 1 Dedenne, so I can only use 1 per game period. So that's pretty nice. Then you have Jirachi, Stellar Wish. Look at the top 5 cards. Every time this thing is in your active, basically, reveal a trainer card and put it into your hand, and then you shuffle the other cards back into your deck, and it's just good enough to keep you going. Blacephalons get knocked out a lot, so there's a lot of opportunities to send this guy back to the active. This is also why we play 4 Switch and 3 Scoop Up Net to get him in there. Zacian, very important Pokemon to have on the first turn, because it basically just draws you 3 cards. You cannot attack on turn 1, so you might as well use Interpret Sword to draw 3 extra cards. By the way, if I'm going too fast through these Pokemon, it's because I'm just like playing the very bare bone basics of what they're for. But there's a good website you can use to find what all the cards do. It's like PokemonCards.com, but instead of Pokemon, it's like PKMN Cards. I'll put a link in the description if I remember. And then last we have Oricorio with Dance of Tributes. Every time one of your Pokemon gets knocked out, if this guy is on your bench, you can just draw 3 cards. So that's just a very very nice Pokemon to have in play. So those are the Pokemon I'm using. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. They're probably easier to show than they are to explain. So why don't we just get into some games? Okay, first game. I apologize if it's a little laggy. Pokemon Trading Card Game is a notoriously terribly programmed program. I don't even remember what language it's in. I just know it's terrible. I can record almost any game with a pretty good frame rate, but in this case, Pokemon PTCGO, it just looked laggy no matter what I do. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. Jirachi start is ideal. We're probably gonna end up benching that Baby Blown as well. But the mostly one here is like a quick ball for Zacian, I think. There's not much else I can do. It looks like it's a mirror match. So I can probably just bench the Bucephalon. We'll get Stellar Wish going. No Quick Ball, no Welder. Looking pretty bad already, actually. I'll take the switch in case I find another Jirachi. And in that case, I can go into that one. Hopefully my opponent won't like turn 1 knockout this Jirachi, because if that happens, I'm going to be very screwed. Beastbringer only works if I'm KOing an EX or GX. I don't think it'll be too useful. I could probably attach it to get rid of it, but I don't think I'll be like needing to do it either way. I'll just hold on to it in case I'll take a quick ball and I want to get rid of it that way. I will hold on to the escape board in case my opponent knocks out my Jirachi turn 1. He would need basically 4 energy and a welder. 2 to welder with, 1 to attach. Well, there's the 4 energy he needs with the Fire Flint. Discard 2 cards from your hand. Search your deck for 4 fire. I play 2 of these. I would play 4 of these because they're really good to get everything going. You get rid of another Flint and the Beastbringer. He also acknowledges you don't need the Beastbringer in this matchup. So looks like Jirachi is probably toast because he did get the welder. And in that case, well, we're probably screwed. We're probably rather screwed. They're for lucky, I guess. I can get out of this maybe if I top deck a welder, but I think if once you like start going down in prizes, I feel like it's very hard to catch up in this matchup. Unless your opponent just starts whiffing. Pokemon Trading Card Game can be very, like, it can go out of control pretty fast when you're losing, because as you draw more prize cards, you generally end up with a bigger advantage over your opponents. And you can kind of mitigate that through a card like Reset Stamp. I don't know why he's using Dead Age Change. Is he that hungry for more cards? He just got rid of all his flints. Interesting. Yeah, I don't play Reset Stamp, unfortunately. That would be one way to punish him for getting ahead in prizes, but it looks like that's not going to be an option. Put in the Oranguru for security, I guess. He's got to know I don't really play Marnie. This deck generally doesn't play Marnie. So I don't know why he's being so aggressive about this. Personally, I would rather not have to do that in play, and he already had the energy to kill me anyway. I guess he was just looking for more Blowns or maybe a Jirachi to get in play. I could see that. Maybe he was going to change it in the end regardless. I don't know. Well, here's the Oricorio, so that is 3 more cards for me because he just knocked out my Blown, so we'll just get some of those. Hopefully get Jirachi, Welder, all that stuff. That's really not enough, actually. That's pretty worthless, in fact. Okay, I think what we have to do here is use an Ultra Space to get another Blown in play, because I don't want to have to send up Oricorio. I guess that's not the worst thing ever, but that way I have something to attach to. And then next turn we can maybe Hearth, or I could Hearth to thin out the deck by an extra card. But if I do that, I have nothing to send up. I'll just use the Ultra Space for now. I don't like giving him access to either of these cards, but it's kind of a necessity at this point. Grab another Blown, and we'll attach to him. Yes. Doesn't feel great. I'm gonna Blazer. If I get a fire card from my prizes, I need less energy next turn, maybe. Alright, okay, that's good. That's good. So now we flipped over this fire energy, and we did 60 damage. So that means that my next Blown only needs 2 energy to knock out this guy with Fireball Circus. Not the biggest advantage ever, considering my opponent is ahead of prize and it's his turn. And now I just gave him access to Ultra Space to get another Blown in play, and possibly play another Welder to just get him set up with energy as well. I think this one might just be over, but it's a good practice game to explain the deck a little bit and explain why I'm losing so badly. I will say I'm like very, very like washed up when it comes to Standard. I haven't played Standard in a long time. I have not played Standard competitively since like 2014 or something. I've kept up with it through like watching YouTubers play it, but I've hardly played any myself. Okay. I don't think there's anything that could possibly top deck that could help, but since he knocked out a Pokemon, I can use Oricorio again to draw 3 cards. Friend Ball is nice. I can grab another Blacephalon, I suppose. I could also grab the... No, my Dedenne is prized. Shucks. We'll just get another Blown, I guess. Actually, I could have gotten this through Ultra Sprays. I should probably have gotten a Oranguru play with this, but it's too late now. Grab another one of these, and then we'll Oricorio to draw 3. And still nothing, basically. I still don't have a welder. I think this is about time that we hit the concede button and go into the next one, because this is not going to go anywhere. Actually, you know what? You know, I probably lost already, but we're going to get a Jirachi. We have another shot at a welder here if we want one. We'll grab a Jirachi, switch to it, escapeboard it. We can get something. We can get something going here. I at least want to knock out this Blacephalon and, you know, put my hard work to use. So if we get a welder here, we might be able to get a knockout still. We can, like, replace the Hearth. Or get the Hearth in play. There's a welder. Alright, that's something. So now what we can do is we can use Giant Hearth. And we can get rid of a Fire Energy, because we can get it back with the crystals and everything. We'll just get 2 more fires. And then we can welder those to this Blacephalon. Both of them, please. And now we have Heat Factory. Don't really need that. And we can just energy retrieval to get the 2 fires back. You know, we're in a pretty bad spot, but my opponent does have an Dedenne in play that I can knock out later with a Spit Shot, so maybe there's a hope. I'm sort of... I can't attach to my Blacephalon this turn, because I need these... Oh, I don't need one... I only need 2 fire, actually. So we'll attach this here, and I will bench the 3rd one. I don't know if I should. I guess my opponent can't really disrupt me. He's playing the same deck I am, so probably didn't need to bench this guy. He'll probably come down anyway, but if I get my Dedenne up to prizes, maybe I want to play it. I don't know, but for now, we'll Fireball Circus. I guess one more drawback of having the energy on this guy is if I want a Heat Factory next turn, I might not have an energy. But, maybe I could have... whatever. I don't really want... I consider I could have drawn this Fire off the prize, which would have been a pretty good price to get, but I'd rather get something else, I think, and have the option of taking the Fire later. So, okay, my opponent needs to whiff at least once, which is the problem. I can't really make him whiff. I can't make him shuffle his hand in, so he will always have the opportunity to draw more cards. And he's definitely not going to run out of resources, although he has gone through 2 crystals. So if I can run him out of Baby Blowns or Energy, then maybe there's a shot. He got the... he kicked out my Hearth for an Ultra Space, which I don't really have the ability to make use of anymore, because I already have basically all my Blowns out here. I think I might have a Baby Blown prize, actually. Let's see. So he's definitely set up for the next few turns. Meanwhile, I'll still need to hit the well the next turn. But I have Heat Factory available. Yeah. Again, I don't know if this is winnable or not. I think if he whiffs one for one turn, and we keep trading knockouts, and at the end I can knock out his Dedenne with my Cramorant, then maybe I have a shot. But for now, it's not looking like he's going to whiff ever. He's even got the Oranguru in play, which I kind of wish I did as well. I really wish this was an Oranguru right now. Okay, we're going to send up Jirachi, get that Stellar Wish in. Because every time you have a Jirachi and you're active, you can use Stellar Wish, basically. Although once you've used it once in a turn, you can't use it again. Okay, we got a Flint. That's good. That gives us more energy to work with. I don't know what we discard with it, though. I guess the Switch can go, and then maybe the Fire. Fires are a little precious, though. Maybe I can get rid of the Big Blown. He doesn't seem that useful. And if I want him later, I can always shuffle him back in. Okay, we'll do that. We'll Fiery Flint away the Big Blown and the Switch. And get the last energy out of my deck. Because I really need my Stellar Wish to hit a Welder here. I could also use Heat Factory now to ensure that I hit it. I guess that would be optimal. Yeah, I guess we'll go with that. Actually, let's use this first, Stanza Tribute. Draw 3 first. Okay, no Welder yet. Heat Factory. We are almost guaranteed to hit a Welder at this point. Especially after Stellar Wish. More cards, still no Welder. Hello, Stellar Wish, please. Wow, no Welder. Okay, okay, game. I guess we Quick Ball. Get another Jirachi. Damn, this is getting desperate. I will quick ball and energy, get another Jirachi, retreat to it, because I can switch out of it again. It's going to be the play here. Get this Jirachi. We do have 3 Welder left in deck. We haven't hit it yet. So, get this Jirachi out. I'm going to use a Rangaroo first. No, that doesn't really make any sense. That doesn't really reach any extra cards. So, Jirachi retreats. Set a Wish again. Welder. Alright, finally. That's good. Now we don't have to Rangaroo. I might still bench it. I guess I will. See an extra card. I will Welder to my Baby Blown. Such an adorable name for such a disgusting Pokemon. Here we go. And then we can scoop up net this Jirachi. And get this guy back out. I want to attach here in advance, because you never know. He might reset stamp me or something. I don't think that deck plays Tool Scrapper, so I could put down as a skateboard. I guess I don't have to. There's one more thing I want to do, that's like Fire Crystal, some energy out of my discard to use. So we're going to do that for sure. Get 3 fire. And I guess I can prime it Wisdom of Fire on top. Or good luck. There we go. In case, well, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't play Marnie, but might as well. And then we'll Fireball Circus and discard 3. There's also a chance he runs out of Welder, I suppose, but he's no more likely to run out of Welders than I am, because we play the same amount probably. He might play Palpad. And he's, you know, he actually he has played 4 Welder. He somehow discarded a couple after Dedenne. So unless he plays Palpad to shuffle him back in, he might not be able to power up another attacker. And again, we do need him to whiff at least once. Okay, you got the Oricorio out as well. It's worth noting he could also Great Catcher my Oricorio. The thing is, unless he Palpads right now, I suspect he might run out of energy. He still has the Burst GX option too. If he can Great Catcher my Oricorio, KO it, and then last turn he can go with the Burst GX, I think he still wins regardless of being out of Welder. So if he doesn't Great Catcher this turn though, I'm pretty optimistic about my chances actually for that happening. There's Jirachi. He didn't have one in play all game. That's his other weakness. There's a switch. He might be trying to find either his Palpad if he plays one, or like a Mewtwo to put it back on top. Maybe Eldegoss, Fire Crystal, okay. He does need 3 energy every turn. If he wants to knock out Oricorio, he needs 4 actually. Because Oricorio has more HP. You do need 50 damage for 1 fire. It means you need 4 to kill Oricorio. There's a Tapu Fini. Oh shit, I didn't count on that one. That's very bad news actually. Okay, I think that Tapu Fini basically seals the game for him. Because he can use it now, kill my Blacephalon. And this thing, when I have any Ultra Beasts in play, he can just attack for 1 fire energy and do 100. And because I'm weak to water, just 200, so it just knocks me out in 1 hit. And what's even worse, he can put this thing back in with Ordinary Rod even after I knock it out, and just do the same thing over again. Yeah, that Fini basically seals the game for him. I feel like I should play Tapu Fini, honestly. It's pretty good when you can just kill me for 1 energy. So even though he doesn't have any Welder left, he can still get these knockouts pretty easily. Okay, well, one thing I really need now is my Ordinary Rod to get back some Blounds, because I'm on my last one. So, let's see, can we afford to Heat Factory? I think we can. Let's use Oricorio first. Try to find that Ordinary Rod. No, there it is. Okay, that's good. We're going to shuffle back in everything we can. So 2 Pokemon and both of these. Just get back all the things we can. Nope, not that one. 2 Blounds. We probably don't need 2 Blounds. We need 1 Blound. So we could get Big Blound, I guess. Or shenanigans. Make it hard to knock out. Big Blound, and then a couple fires. And then we'll Retrieval. Or Crystal. Oh, we'll Crystal. 3 fires. And Welder to this Blacephalon. This boy over here. I think this is my 3rd Welder. Yeah, so I have 1 left after this. So actually I really don't need much more Blacephalon. Okay, we'll knock this guy out for sure, but from there it's going to be tricky. We're going to attach here. We'll get Stellar Wish first, I guess. Get a Great Catcher. We could use that to knock out his Oricorio. And then if he doesn't win on his turn, we can potentially win by knocking out Dedenne with thingy. That's actually my best shot at winning, I think. So grab this. And then we'll Great Catcher. This lets me discard 2 cards and then pick up one of his Pokemon from his bench, like this Oricorio. We need 4 energy to knock that out, but that is very doable. We'll go here. We'll get rid of a Skateboard and Adventure Bag, I think. Because everything else is pretty good. We'll get this. Bring up the Oricorio. That's actually pretty good. I didn't think about that line of play. I should keep that in mind more often. Okay, we need... In that case, we need 4 energy in total. I'm going to grab this and attach to my Baby Blown. I think I should bench the Cramorant. Because I need to attach to it. Like, my ring condition basically involves the Cramorant no matter what. I already have a 2-price Pokemon in play. So there's no harm in benching this guy. So we'll bench him. And attach to him. And then we'll use 4 energy to knock out this Oricorio. I want to keep all these other cards for sure. If I'm going to top deck something next turn, I'm going to do the Dene, I guess. That's pretty good. The one thing I do want for next turn is Welder. Okay, that's good to have too, I guess. Okay, let's Fireball Circus this Oricorio. This is closer than I thought it would be, but my opponent is still a turn ahead. Still very much lose. I don't know if you guys can hear, but it's raining outside. Get this. Actually, I think I want the Fire. I think the Fire would be useful for Heat Factory in case he plays a Reset Stamp after all. So my opponent has to win this turn. And he can win by using a Great Catcher on Oricorio, Boss's Orders, plus a Fire and a couple more Fires in the hand on Cramorant or Oricorio. Either that or disrupt me to the point where I can't take a KO. Or he can place a Mew down on the bench if he plays one. That'll protect the Dene. Most Blacephalon decks do not play Mew. So Great Catcher, probably to win. There's a Great Catcher. Yep, well played. Alright, he's got it. That was close. If I actually had a Reset Stamp in my deck, I think I would have had a shot at this one. But for some reason this deck generally doesn't play Reset Stamp. I think it's because it's just so light on space. But yeah, looks like he's got it. Looks like he's got it. Yeah, well played. I had this guy in play from the start, and I pretty much had to play it down, so... I made some mistakes this game, but overall I think from the hand we got, I couldn't really have won it. Let's see if we get more luck in the next one. Alright, another one. Playing up against Saniel Dan. Won the coin flip, so we'll go first. Try to get the turn 1 Zacian this time. Draw 3 cards. He was prized last time. There he is. So we'll just put Jirachi down. Unfortunately, no Blown to attach to. We could Flint on turn 1 to thin the deck out. We can maybe Stellar Wish to a Quick Ball. I never see Coughing like this. I've seen the other Coughing around with the Roxy's engine, but not this one. Alright, okay. So we can draw a bunch of cards this turn with Hearth. I don't know if that's necessarily the best play, but I'm going to go for it. I'm going to place Hearth in play. Discard another... we'll do the Hearth, I guess. Get 2 Fire. Let's see what's prized. Big Blown is in here, the Dene is in here, Cramorant or Oricorio. The other Flint. Ordinary Rod. How many Welders? We got 3 Welders. Alright, okay. That's looking pretty good if we could just Stellar Wish into a Quick Ball. Or another way to get a Blown. So I'll get these. I have no idea what I'm playing against. I think I prized a couple of Fires though. Alright, Quick Ball, let's go. And we got Friend Ball and Quick Ball. Welder's pretty good if I already had a Blown to attach to, but I don't, so we'll go with Quick Ball. And I have no idea if this guy plays GXs or EXs, so right now I think it's best to just get rid of another Fire. And I think at this point we have 3 Fire in the discard, so we'll get this boy in play. And yeah, we have 3 Fire in the discard, that's ideal for this Fire Crystal. Attach here, bench the Zacian, and we're well on our way. Okay, that's not great. We do need a Welder still next turn to power up the Blacephalon, but everything else is looking pretty good. We have a lot of Fire in hand. Alright, Crushing Hammer, okay. This is going to be annoying then. Oh, I regret placing a lot of energy. What's this? Galar Mine. Okay, so now my Jirachi is like 3 retreats. That's going to be fun. That means the Skateboard is pretty bad in this matchup. I have no idea what I'm playing against. I've never really played against this deck, but it's not looking like a fun deck. It's looking like a pretty annoying deck, actually. Okay. We'll have to take it slow. I don't know what exactly I need to do in this matchup though. Beastbringer, probably not too good. I don't see any EXs or GXs. Let's see. I don't think Friend Ball does anything right now, so we can probably get rid of it if we really want to. I mostly just want to draw... Okay, we're gonna get rid of Beastbringer and Friend Ball. And we'll try and get some more fire out of the deck. So we have 6 fire in hand, 4 in the discard, so 10 total. I played 13, so I have 3 prize. That's good to know. So we will Stellar Wish Welder, please. No. Okay. We have a switch or scoop of that to pick up the Jirachi if we need to. I'd almost rather... I don't think I need a quick ball right now, actually. I will get the switch in case he gusts up the Zacian somehow. And we'll attach here, force him to hit another Crushing Hammer. I'm not going to bench this guy yet because I feel like he would gust it up sometimes. And I could get punished for that. So just Interpret Sword again. And got some more junk. Really just need a welder. I think I only prized 1, so kind of annoyed that I haven't hit one so far. I'm wondering if this Blacephalon is really the best way to go about this. Well, he hit another Crushing Hammer. That sucks. Mars. Okay, discards a random card. That's fine. Ultra Space, I didn't need that. Alright, let's see what that Wheezing does. Because I assume if you play Coughing, you play Wheezing. There's a Ditto. He hasn't really played any supporters beyond that Mars, so... I have no idea how dead... Oh, there is the Wheezing. The Galarian Wheezing. Alright, I have no idea what this card does. No abilities. Okay, so... I guess that means my Jirachi's worthless now. Severe Poison. Well, that sucks. So I just need to draw into my Welder now. Okay, that's fun. That's really cool. And he's gonna poison them to death, probably. Okay, Nodits. If I played like a Heatran, for example, to Steaming Stomp this guy, that's like that Pokemon that doesn't discard energy when attacking, that would be really neat. But instead I'm stuck here with what I've got here. So yeah, we'll just place an energy and pass. I can't even Interpret Sword because the Neutralizing Gas. He needs a Dark to use Severe Poison, which he hasn't gotten yet. Alright, another Mars. Alright, as long as he doesn't get the Fire Crystal, I'm happy. Okay, so I need to manually power up this Blacephalon, and then once I've got it in play, I can start attacking, but even when it does start attacking, it's not going to go very fast. What the hell is that? Oh, that's, right, I remember that guy. That's the guy that puts damage counters. I remember him. Okay, his Wheezing is pretty annoying, I would say. Alright, Heat Factory. That's... I don't want to get rid of more energy because my energy is so precious, but I really want to draw into the Welder and start attacking. And start taking prizes. Get energy out of my prizes. So, yep. Heat Factory it is. That way I can also use a Skateboard to retreat if I can. Alright, there's a Welder. That's good. So we'll just Welder to the Blacephalon. Not a really good attacker that I'm missing right now that would be really good in this matchup is Victini, Prism Star. Also something that I've cut from this deck. Wait, did I Welder 1 by accident? That's dumb. That's probably not going to matter, but that's kind of dumb. We'll just attach this other guy here. And need to Crystal for 3. And knock out this Wheezing and finally start taking some prizes. It's taken us quite a while, but we've got here in the end, somehow, some way. And he's used like 3 Crushing Hammers already, so this Blacephalon will probably keep its energy for now. I don't know if I have enough energy total to knock out like 4 Wheezings though. Let alone 6. Okay, there's the Retrieval. We still have 3 fire in the prizes then. Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 3 every turn. That means like a total of... Jeez, I need so many. I could also knock out a Zacian over 2 turns, but that seems pretty bad. It's like Cramorant. That's more costly energy-wise. That's not a good option. I don't think I have any good attacker here. Okay, Tayden At least he hasn't gotten any energy. I don't even know if he plays it. I guess since he plays the Munchlax, he might not play energy. Alright, there's... What the hell is that? I thought it was going to be something else. Okay. Appletoon. What the hell is that? Oh god. Oh, he can gust up my Pokemon every turn. That's gonna be super annoying. That is super annoying. I mean, thankfully I saved up my switching cards. So we probably have enough of those. But the Zacian is gonna be a huge liability now. Because I cannot afford to manually retreat it. Not with the Galar Mine in play. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, I have 4 switches. Once I run out of switches, it's pretty bad, though. Okay, so I have to make sure I KO something every turn. Okay, we're retrievaling. 2 fire. Switch. Back into this boy. I don't know, maybe I should get rid of my quick balls. I get a feeling that I might be needing them later. I can always get one more prize later with the Burst TX with Big Cephalon. That's also important to keep in mind. But I don't want to bench him yet, so I guess I'll keep the quick balls to find him. So, Circus. Goodbye. I have 1 more crystal left in my hand, so I can definitely take another Necron. I have another switch as well. He'll probably try to gust up my station every turn. I have to hope he whiffs it sometimes, I guess. Alright, another Wheezing. Not unexpected. He doesn't need any Wheezing every turn I kill it. Okay, Tails. If he doesn't get another one of these Apple Tunes, then maybe I won't need to switch this turn. Which is good, because again, I'm limited. Oh, no. Never mind. I need another one. Got that boss's orders. And he also plays the Munchlax to get back resources. But for now, he's going to go with that Interpret Sword. Keep drawing cards. Oh, there's a Welder. That's kind of cool. I guess I can also retreat to Zacian manually if I can counter the Stadium, but I don't think that's an option anymore. Nope, I'm out of Stadium, so I have to switch it out. So, the good news is he doesn't have a Wheezing for next turn. He's going to have to send up the Munchlax, I think. So we will switch to this boy again. But this is like my 2nd or 3rd switch, so yeah, this is not going to be great. Fire Crystal. Get back 3 fire. It feels good so far. I've drawn like 3 prizes, but I'm slowly running out of things to get my base station back. If I'd known that he would do this every turn, that he had the gusting effect, I would probably not have benched the Zacian. I would love to like retreat it manually, but I have like a 4 retreat cost between the Galar Mine and its own 2 retreat. Another Mars. Please don't get rid of my energy. Okay, that's fine. You can get rid of Blown. This is one of the reasons I'm not thinning out cards from my hand, is so that Mars doesn't discard crucial resources. So hopefully this turn I get a break from being gusted up. He did. Okay, there's another guy. Please flip another Tails. Tails, please. I don't even know if I can draw another prize this turn, though. I don't have a Fire Crystal left in my hand. I've used 2 crystals and 1 retrieval. I should have a couple left. Alright, that's great, but I don't know if I'll be able to take advantage unless I draw into another fire. It's pretty tough to get to. Man, this is really a turn where I wish I could just attack, but I can't. I think I won't be able to attack unless I... that's so painful. Now you got a new Coughing in play. That sucks so much. Maybe I should have thinned out a Pokemon from my deck. I just had the Hearth. Maybe now I wish I didn't play the Hearth. Oh, shit. Now I wish I didn't discard my Hearth early on. Shucks, man. Gonna have to be a Blazer. I do have a lot of fire in my prizes, so if I just Blazer into an energy, we're done. I think I still have all my fire in my prizes. So actually, I'm pretty comfortable with using Blazer here. I could do that, yeah. So let's Blazer. Please hit a fire. Fire? Yes, got him. Man, knowing my prize is kind of paid up. Okay, so now I can get this fire from my prizes if I want to. I almost want the option to Blazer more. I'm not sure if I should take this fire or not. I guess if I top deck another one, but I think that all the fire from my deck. So an individual fire doesn't do anything. I want fire crystals and retrievals. I don't know if there's any more prize though. Let's check this one out. All right, nice. Another fire crystal. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, that was the right play then. So okay, another crushing hammer. That doesn't really matter, I think. So here's the deal, right? We can if he doesn't gust up anything this turn. Oh shit, there's a Mari. Okay, I was gonna say if he doesn't gust up anything this turn, which he probably will, then I can use one more Fireball Circus, knock out this Wheezing. Oh, there's my last 2 switches. That's great. I can gust up this last Wheezing, and I can kill this Wheezing with Fireball Circus, and I have this big Blown around. Yeah, this is gonna work out, I think. I do need to like draw some cards first for a while. I have 2 switches left. That's all I need. This Dedenne doesn't do anything. I can't draw cards while this guy's inactive. But I think we can wait this out, basically. Unless he gets like a bunch of cards back through Munchlax. I might bench this. It doesn't really matter at this point. Just bench it so I don't lose it ever. And we're just going to pass until I draw energy, basically. I need 1 more energy for the Big Blown to use Burst GX. And oh shit, don't get rid of my switch, please. Don't get rid of my switch. Oh shit, that sucks. Okay, that is very unfortunate. I was gonna say I have 2 switches and I have enough energy to take a KO on this guy with a fire crystal, and then the last energy can use for burst GX. But now that I lost that switch, it's gonna be annoying. How many Mars do you have left anyway? This is his last one. So unless he has a pal pad, I'm gonna be fine. But I do need to wait until I draw. If I draw 1 fire, I might just burst GX to just get it out of the way. But maybe I shouldn't. It's a good thing I benched this Blown though. I do also have my ordinary rod still, so that's also a couple of energies that I can use. He's gonna Brock's Grits. He's gonna use Munchlax probably now to get back Crushing Hammers. And other things that will annoy me. Mars maybe. So I do need to draw into energy soon. Okay, he's probably gonna get back. What's he gonna get back? Crushing Hammer. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. That is fine, but I need him to not Mars this guy. Okay, this guy's worthless too. I need to wait. I need to wait until I have the ability. Like, once I... Oh, please hit Tails. God damn it. This is so annoying. If he gets this thing... Oh, no. Oh, no. Not that card. Oh, no. No. Oh, my God. No way. This thing is so annoying. He's gonna get it back too, isn't he? This card is annoying. Discards 3 from both our top decks. I think it just got rid of an energy retrieval, which is horrible. Okay, there's a fire crystal. That's great. Okay, that's like the card I needed actually. So it's a little tricky because I can't take the Fireball Circus KO this turn. But what I can do is I can burst GX. This is, yeah. I think this turn I should switch this guy, burst GX, flip this unflipped prize card because I can't do the open one. No wait, I discard one. Oh, I can get the open one. Okay. We can attach it to the big Blown, and he's probably gonna gust up the Zacian again. That's the big problem though. But I think we have to go for something like this. To stop this train from rolling. We're gonna have Fire Crystal, get 3 fire back. And I guess we can burst GX to this guy. Let's see, I'm gonna switch to Big Blown. We're gonna burst GX now, I think. I really want to just Fireball Circus for the KO, but I don't have the energy for it. This sucks. Out of stadiums. I want to use this guy first, but he's probably going to ghost up something anyway. Okay, we'll just burst GX this turn. And we'll attach the fire. And just hope he flips a bunch of Tails, I guess. Go here. Burst GX. And I don't know. Yeah, we can only use 1 GX per turn, but it's fine. Per game, that's why we don't spam this attack. So get the fire. I know where to put it, though. Put it here. He's gonna gust up this if anything, but I want it here in case he doesn't hit any of the Crushing Hammers, and I just want to like attack. Because if I can attack with Mind Blown, that also wins me the game. So we'll go with this. Okay. So now I just have to hope he doesn't gust up my Zacian. If he does, we'll have to wait until I can switch it. It's horrible. Okay, there goes my Zacian again. Really regret having this boy in play now. Okay, this is a tight ass game. Tails, come on, thank you. Lusamine, of course. So now if we can get rid of the Zacian in the active spot, we can win. But only then. And he does have a 4 retreat cost right now, but I do have... Okay, let me thin out my deck for a moment with these bad cards. I have a Fire Crystal, an Ordinary Rod, and an Energy left. So, and he has no Crushing... Oh, he's 1 Crushing Hammer left probably. If I can at some point draw into another Fire, we can retreat this guy. That's what we're hoping for at this point. I have to hope that I can retreat this guy. And at that point, he doesn't know I have the escape board in my hand. That's one thing he doesn't know. So I can get it down to 3 retreats. 2 from Zacian itself. Oh god, he has the Absol too. I guess that's 1 more retreat. Okay. So 2 from Zacian itself. Not again. Please don't. Not my rod, please. That's fine. I think he just got rid of a welder. I didn't see everything else though. Kind of hard to keep track. Okay, so I have 2 retreat from Zacian, 2 retreat from the Galar Mine, 4, 5 from the Absol, but then -1 from the escape board that he doesn't know I have. Okay, we're gonna welder to my active, draw 3, Get a fire crystal. All right. Still not enough, I think. 1, 2. I have 4 retreat costs right now. I don't think he's gonna Marnie this turn. Do I use the fire crystal now? I think I will in case he like Marses. He can't Mars though. There's no way he can Mars. I'm gonna use this fire crystal now so that the fire is all in my deck. So he knows I have enough and he can't just Mars it all away. Let's use one more here. But I can't retreat. I have 4 retreat costs. I'm not going to play the skateboard, so it's a bit of a surprise. We're going to pass. This all comes back to that last switch that he discarded. Okay, he has to like shuffle cards back into his deck this turn, so he's probably going to Marty. Maybe I should have played the escape board, because now I have to find it again. That can take a while. Okay, he's going to Brock's Grid, so he's not going to Marty then. That's good. So unless he plays a Crushing Hammer or some other kind of shenanigans, I think we have it. He doesn't know about the escape board, so he might not feel like he has to retreat. Or he has to do something about this. He probably thinks I have 5 retreat costs. He might think I might have another skateboard. A lot of decks only play 1 skateboard, and it's this one. But I play 2 because I'm weird. So, what's it gonna be, friend? Please just pass. Just give me this one, man. Give me this one. And then if he doesn't hit any Crushing Hammers, we can Mind Blown for the game. I said at the start, using Mind Blown usually means you're in trouble, but in this case, it was actually good. It was actually good. It's a good thing we had it as an option. Come on. I'm very glad I got to show up this game. I thought I was going to lose, but wow, it's actually pretty tight. I've never played against this before, but I've played a lot of middle decks in my life. There's the Snack Search. Doesn't matter what he gets back. We should be able to retreat, because Station has 2. Galar Mine adds 2. That makes 4 retreat costs. And Absol makes 5. We reduce it by 1 with the skateboard, which is 4. So we can retreat. There you go. Snack Search got him a Crushing Hammer. So Fire Energy. Skateboard. Retreat. Discard 4 fire to manually retreat. And we go with there we go. There's Concession. Alright, so we're gonna Mind Blown for like 5,000 damage or 200. Damn, that was a good game. That was a good game. I'm glad I got to show that off. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed. And you know, if not, there's still more Fire Emblem content to come. But man, this was I had so much fun in this one. See you guys around. Peace. Goodbye.